諦めない心君とならば頑張れる無駄なことはないよ上を向いて笑おう一度きりの時だから
俺の萌えシチュエーションそれが本当に叶っちまうなんて。
Ever since he was a child, zombie-obsessed Chihiro Furuya has wanted an undead girlfriend. Soon enough, his love for all things zombie comes in handy when his cat, Babu, gets run over, prompting Chihiro to try to make a resurrection potion and bring him back to life. During his endeavor, he sees a rich girl named Sakuraba yelling into an old well every day about her oppressive life. After meeting and bonding with her, Chihiro is convinced by Rhea to preserve and saving Babu. Eventually, he succeeds with the help of the poisonous hydrangea flowers from Rhea's family garden. Unaware of the potion's success and seeking to escape the burdens of her life, Rhea drinks the resurrection potion, mistakenly thinking she will die. Though it doesn't kill her, the effects still linger and her death from a fatal accident causes her to be reborn as a zombie.
花になりたいのですどんな時もずっと
Number 9.
何すんだよ汗くせえよお前
トウカちゃん
どうして俺の名前を
Tokka-getan is set in the land of Kamiksumihara, where traces of magic and legend still can be seen. The land has been under the protection of the Kamisuma clan since it was founded. The story revolves around Toka Kamiasuma, the main protagonist, and his encounter with a young girl named Momoka Kawakabe, who comes to stay with the clan. Their meeting sets off a chain of events that will bring an ancient legend to life.
花になりたいのですどんな時もずっと
Number 8.
引かない花火はボタン
To the students of Karai High School, Nanako Yukishiro is a pretty calm and cute 16-year-old. However, Nanako is no ordinary girl, as she cannot speak. Instead, Nanako communicates through senryu, 17-syllable long poems. 16-year-old Eiji Busujima used to be a delinquent in his middle school years. However, he has since turned over a new leaf due to his newfound love of senryu. Despite his menacing looks, Eiji gets along well with Nanako as a fellow member of the literature club. Even though Nanako is mute, the adorable pair have no problem communicating with each other. Senryu Shoujo is a light and relaxing story of two teenagers' daily lives.
Number 7.
15-year-old Izumiko Suzuhara just wants to be a normal girl, but that is easier said than done. Raised in a shrine deep in the mountains, she grew extremely sheltered and painfully shy. She has the unfortunate tendency to destroy any electronic device simply by touching it. Despite this, she still wants to try and change her life. To mark her determination to follow through on this transformation, Izumiko begins by cutting her bangs, which shocks both her classmates and protectors. And that's only the start. Her guardian, Yukimasa Sagara, forces his son, Miyuki, to come to the mountain shrine and become Izumiko's lifelong servant and protector. Too bad Izumiko and Miyuki cannot stand each other. They have known each other since they were children, and Miyuki bullied her terribly. He simply does not understand what is so special about Izumiko.
花になりたいのです。どんな時もずっと
Number 6.
でもいい。近づいていって。
ゆっくり近づいていって。
Second Lieutenant Kei Agemaki, the son of a famous general, has hidden his extreme fear of paranormal beings all his life. However, when he and two others are reassigned to live and work with yokai in a Ministry of Spirit Affairs, he is brought face to face with his worst nightmare. Now, with the help of the fox spirit Kushimatsu, he and his fellow officers must learn to work alongside yokai maidens Sakuro, Suzuki Hotaru, Hosuki, and Bonbori to solve paranormal cases. Set in the midst of an alternate version of Japanese westernization, Otome yokai Sakuro explores the clashes and unions that can occur when East meets West, local meets foreign, and women meet men. The unusual alliance of the yokai maidens and the human officers must learn to work together in a world that is changing around them.
花になりたいのです。どんな時もずっと
Number 5.
In a futuristic era, the world is a peace-bringing entity. Though no one knows its location, it has watched over Earth for so long that war has become merely a fable. The airship Norn's task is to deliver 9 ability users to the world. After collecting the last person, Norn takes off. Included on board are 8 men and 3 women. While en route, suspicions arise amongst the passengers when they realize that there are too many people on board. As they try to determine who has snuck aboard, the ship is attacked by an unknown assailant aiming to stop the Norn's progress at all costs. From this chaos arises questions. Why were they granted powers, and what must they do once they reach the world?
Number 4.
俺のためだったんですか。
ちょうだい。
悲しくなりますよ。
そんなの慣れちゃったよ。もうお腹いっぱいだよ。
Can a relationship between a regular college student and an idol singer survive? That is the question that White Album tries to answer. Toya Fuji is a normal college student with normal worries, namely, balancing his classes and his job when he works to pay for school. He is also concerned about the amount of time he has to spend with Yuki Morikawa, or rather, the lack of it. Being an up-and-coming idol singer, Yuki has concerns of her own. Even though she's not yet as popular as experienced veteran Rina Ogata, Yuki is turning heads and landing interviews on television. This should be a good thing, but not everyone is happy about the attention she receives from the media and from Rina. The idol industry is surprisingly cutthroat, and the rival singers have their eyes on Yuki.
Number 3.
いえ。
For the first time since graduating high school, 30-year-old Moriko Morioka is unemployed, and she couldn't be happier. Having quit her long-standing job of over 11 years, Moriko quickly turns to online games to pass her now plentiful free time. reinventing herself as the handsome and dashing male hero Hayashi in the MMO Prudemea. With the pesky societal obligations of the real world out of the way, she blissfully dives headfirst into the realm of the game, where she promptly meets the kind and adorable healer Lily. Befriending each other almost instantly, the two become inseparable just as Moriko herself becomes more and more engrossed in her new life as Hayashi. Eventually, Moriko adopts the reclusive lifestyle in its entirety, venturing out from the safety of her apartment only when absolutely necessary.
Number
きっとシンデレラも
Figure skater Tasu Sakurano is on the fast track to the Olympics. As a top contender, her chances rest on a single competition in Canada. However, during her program, she falls and hits her head on the ice, knocking her unconscious. At the same time, Canadian stunt pilot Pete Pump goes down in a fiery blaze. After her devastating failure, Tessa returns home to Japan, but she starts hearing a voice in her head. In reality, when Pete had arrived at the gates of heaven, he was denied access for his sins. Instead, he was told to wait 100 days and is now trapped in Tasusa's body. Unwilling to let this interrupt her life, even if her body is a bit crowded, Tasusa moves forward with skating, all while a pesky voice may just be able to help her achieve her dream.
Number 1.
まひろさんなんだよ
Can a relationship between a regular college student and an idol singer survive? That is the question that White Album tries to answer. Toya Fuji is a normal college student with normal worries, namely, balancing his classes and his job when he works to pay for school. He is also concerned about the amount of time he has to spend with Yuki Morikawa, or rather, the lack of it. Being an up-and-coming idol singer, Yuki has concerns of her own. Even though she's not yet as popular as experienced veteran Rina Ogata, Yuki is turning heads and landing interviews on television. This should be a good thing, but not everyone is happy about the attention she receives from the media and from Rina. The idol industry is surprisingly cutthroat, and the rival singers have their eyes on Yuki.